G'day model railroaders, this is Kevin from NZ. Just looking at something that I've just finished in the workshop, or the railway room I should say. There's a little scene to a crowd that's in Albuquerque and was in Santa Fe, 2 men and a truck depot. I've sort of taken a bit of liberty at the age of the buildings, but this is my interpretation at the end of Raton, where these delivery people had their depot. The fence is made out of brass rod, and then a material that's used for dressmaking run along for the fence, and a bit of it also was from an old ribbon. So they come in their little yard here, they're all supporters of Briggs and Stratton, and then it comes into the rest of their depot, and they actually have the main rights to the loading facility of the little storage yard for the railways. It's only a 2-bay railway yard, but at least it gives me a place to do some switching at. It's big enough to have forklift facility, and we've got a forklift with a gentleman sitting in it. Sorry, it's out of focus. But it gives a bit of interest and a bit of switching area for the layout. It has its own internal. I built the fence for it just out of flexi ply, stained and painted, put some matchsticks on the outside to look like posts, and weathered it slightly and added it in. And then I've put down the part of that Raton station, my interpretation of in between the tracks for the passenger trains and that. And there we are, Raton, New Mexico, USA. I also fitted it with lights for night seat. I've got 3 pylons up with LEDs on it. The loco shed, the yard is lit at the same time. Sorry, the quality of the light's not very good, but at least it gives a bit of interest for when I have all the rest of the lights out, as it is now in the layout room. I did send an email to two men in the truck asking them if they could give me photos or information as with regards to how it was in the States in the early days. But I don't know what their buildings were like way back in the late 40s, early 50s, but I just had that old building, put lights in it, put an out porch light on it, and thought that it would look pretty cool. And I'm pleased with what I've come up with. And overall it's made quite an interesting connection there. I've also finished the other depot. It's only a small one, but it's to give the illusion that there was more to the yard work than was here. And I've got a figurine and a few people in it, so I'm happy with what's coming out there. This is looking down on top of the rating station area. I've got a few wagons in there, but it gives the illusion with the colour of the plaster in there, like it's the compact dirt for the trains. People could get off and walk across into the station, which yet is to be put up. I've got done it on Photoshop, but I've taken an image of Ratoon Station and I'm going to have it put on a backing board and then stuck in place, so that'll give a lot more depth and illusion to the raton area. So hope you enjoyed that. Catch up with you guys some other time when another video is uploaded. But from New Zealand, hope you guys have a good time of modelling. Catch up with you guys all later. This is SF-RATON-NZ.